One day, a couple named Ashton and Aisha went to their new farmhouse for a holiday. They had bought it 2 months ago from a broker named Paul. They decided to spend some quality time in their new farmhouse, as it was situated at a really beautiful location. There was a garden, and the house was very spacious. There was a garden behind the house as well, but it seemed as if only recently the garden was dug in different places. Aisha unloaded the luggage from the car and was taking it inside the house, but her heel got stuck in the wooden flooring of the hall. When she looked down, she saw that the flooring was covered with a mat. Ashton removed the mat and found a way to the basement below. He was surprised to see this, as Paul had never mentioned to him about any basement. But now that they had found the door to the basement, they decided to check it out first. Both of them went down to the basement. They saw a bookshelf on a cupboard. Aisha was very fond of books and got really excited on seeing this. Just then, one of the books from the shelf fell on the floor. Aisha picked up the book. The book's title read, "The Ghostly Constitution." Aisha thought it to be some fictional novel and started reading it immediately. And probably this was the biggest mistake of her life. She opened the book and read the first line of it. "The person reading this book will become a slave to all the rules of this book. The rules are equally applicable to the people of this world and to the people of all the other alternate worlds." When Ashton saw her reading the book, he thought it was a book of stories and went upstairs to finish the remaining work in the house. It was evening already, and Aisha was still there in the basement. Ashton went downstairs to the basement to call Aisha, but what he saw there left his eyes wide open. The book Aisha was reading radiated a strange light, and a few dark shadows came out of the book. Her eyes had turned red, and she laughed hysterically while reading the book. Ashton was left stunned at this sight, and he quickly snatched the book away from Aisha's hand and threw it away. The moment he took the book away, all the shadows that were coming out of the book went straight inside Aisha. Her skin turned completely dark, and she grabbed Ashton by his throat. She shouted at him with a freakish voice, "You shouldn't have stopped me. Now, according to the rules of the book, I'll have to live trapped in this book forever. You shall pay the price for it." She instantly twisted his neck, and Ashton died on the spot. She crawled on the floor towards the book and opened it. But the moment she flipped it, her hand got stuck to a page. It looked like the book slowly engulfed her hand. Soon, her entire body was swallowed by the book, and then the book closed on its own. The next day, Paul, the broker, came to the basement. He picked up the book and placed it back on the bookshelf. He took Ashton's body and took it to the garden behind the house. He then dug a grave and dumped his body in it. Paul once again placed a house for sale board in front of the farmhouse and left. If you liked this video, then please subscribe to our channel, Bloody Monday, and keep watching more such horror stories every week, only on our channel.